Alright, finally, we want to talk about type 1 and type 2 error. But before that, I just want to mention something I forgot to mention. Now, how do we know about p-value? Don't worry about that. We're not going to calculate that. Okay? The software, like SPSS, will do it for us. Right. Now, why 0.05? Why not 0.04? Why not 0.10? It's nothing magical. It's just many years ago, there's a guy called Ronald Fisher in England, and he's pretty much regarded as a king of statistics. And one day he say, "How about 0.05?" And people say, "Oh, you're the king. We listen to you." Yeah, that's it. All right. So now let's talk about type 1 and type 2 error. Okay. So type 1 error is when we reject the null, but actually null is true. Okay, it's possible. Probably not very likely, but it's possible. For example, it's kind of like a false alarm on pregnancy test. So you think you're pregnant, but actually you're not. Okay. Now, type 2 error is the opposite. When we fail to reject null, excuse me, but null is in fact false. So, for example, pregnancy test shows negative, but in fact you are pregnant. Oh, now, which one is more dangerous? We don't like error, right? Now, your book, the textbook, and some other people will say this. Type 1 error usually leads to people taking action. So, for example, you think you're pregnant, you probably start buying clothes, crib, whatever. So they think it's more dangerous. Okay, that's what they think. It's kind of like you imprison an innocent person. Um, Personally, I'm not so sure about that because I can see the danger of type 2 error. So, for example, take a pregnancy as an example. You think you are not pregnant, but you are in fact pregnant. You might do something that is harmful to the kids without knowing that. Like you take the medicine, and then you find out, oh, this medicine is not for the baby. Or you let go of a criminal, and that criminal can go out and kill people, right? So you want to tell me, that is not as dangerous as this one? I'm not so sure. Okay, but just remember, some people say type 1 error is more dangerous. I think it depends on different situations. So remember type 1 error and type 2 error and what they are.